Thank you, Mike. Maryland Republican Congressman Andy Harris fought the administration's plans to house illegal immigrants in this Army Reserve facility in his area. It appears he won that battle. Congressman, welcome to the program. Good to have you with us.
Good to be with you, Stuart.
First of all, how did you stop these illegals coming to your constituency?
Well, when we found out last Thursday night that the Department of Health and Human Services was considering the site, the first thing we did on Friday morning is just let them know that when that appropriations bill moves through the House, we were going to put language in that appropriations bill to stop that center. It was a totally inappropriate thing to do. We've got to stop this at the border and not ship these children thousands of miles only to have their hearings to go back.
Is this not going to happen time after time when any locality finds out that children and illegals are coming to their locality? They move heaven and earth to stop it. I mean, I just used the expression a cat and mouse game of secrecy. Is that what we're in for?
I think it might be. You know, the county council in that county that was in my jurisdiction, they had an emergency meeting on that Friday night. But otherwise, I don't think HHS is actually cooperating with the counties. I think they're just trying to find a place that won't object.
Have you come up against any opposition from Hispanic voters in Maryland about what's happening with this immigration issue?
None at all. I will tell you, I think this is a bipartisan issue. I think people on both sides of the aisle realize that this policy needs to be thought out much better than just trying to find these random places throughout the country to house these unaccompanied children, again, while they wait what could be months under the current law and the current administration policy to have these hearings to repatriate them back to their families in Central America.
Do you support the bill proposed by Senator Cornyn and Representative Cuellar, which would speed up the process of repatriation?
Absolutely. We have Representative Salmon here in the House has introduced the same kind of legislation that would basically take the 2008 law and make sure that we could apply it very quickly, if at all, to these children and, again, speed up that repatriation process. Look, let's take care of the children, let's vaccinate them, let's give them a health exam, and then let's get them in front of a judge to, again, start the process of sending them back home to their families in Central America.
Now, does that apply to the children already here? Because you'd have to retroactively change the law to bring in the children already here.
Well, I would support retroactively changing the law. Obviously, you know, the horse is out of the barn at this point, but I think we've got to close the barn doors and we've got to deal with, again, those unaccompanied children. I think that they were brought here under a false promise that they would be granted amnesty, and I think that we have to do what is right. Keep the children who are truly trafficked or sex trafficked, the very small minority of them, yes, they should be allowed to stay here to escape that, but the vast majority need to be repatriated back to their family in Central America.
Would you agree with this statement? When all's said and done, it'll take years to repatriate most of the people who are already here.
I hope not. Stuart, I hope we can do this. We can hire the judges, get them on the border, and have these hearings done very promptly and do the repatriation quickly. Otherwise, this will run into billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Representative Andy Harris, Republican, Maryland. Thanks for joining us, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sir.